pregnant girls in my high school that eventually it just became the mascot. You didn't know if someone was pregnant and just had a lot of school spirit. Made it super easy to get on the cheer squad. You just walk in like, I can touch my toes. They're like, you're captain, bitch. Get up there, we love that for you.
Now, between me and you, I think we're all here for the same reason, yeah? Blackwood. Richard! I ain't even a comedian, I had to blanket to get here today. What I'm saying is, Richard, I like your surname, innit?
Hi, I'm Marcus, and I'm the idiot on the comedy circuit. I've asked a group of comedians some questions on how to start and succeed in the world of stand-up comedy. Subscribe to this channel to see what their answers were, as well as to chart my progress on stage, be it crushing or crashing. More likely the latter than the former. You can also follow my progress on social media. I am ION Comedy on Twitter and ION Comedy Circuit on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Here is today's video.
Yeah, I love that. Let's go. I would pick a place that, okay, here's an ideal situation, right? A place that has a back room or a separate room is really nice. If not, if it's like a bar, hopefully you want already people who come to that bar, you know, hopefully there's a designated section, you know, you don't want to be behind. It's a good area. Hopefully get like a stage, a system set up so you don't have to bring all of that stuff, you know, like a mic and stuff like that. The top thing is to have the venue, the person who owns the venue, be excited about it. Even if you find the best place and they're like, I don't know, you know, you can convince them. You can, you know, run a few shows and convince them. But if the person is like not working well with you, it's just going to be not worth it and a nightmare, you know? So find a good place that's excited about comedy. Book great comedians, you know, especially for the first 3 shows, just like bang that shit out, make it pop, you know, and then you can like, you know, do whatever, book some like more open micers or whatever. And then, you know, make sure the venue owner is willing to promote. That's important because it's a lot to do it on your own. And then I think everybody should be getting paid. I know at the beginning it's difficult, but have it in your mind when you go in. So like, there's different options, but you can be like, all right, I can do 3 shows for you or 2 shows, whatever, to show you that I know what I'm doing and that it's going to be a good show, you know, and it's okay if things mess up, things go wrong, it's fine. But like, obviously you know what you're doing. I can do 3 shows and then we can come back and talk about payment, or from the beginning, make a thing like I take the door, you take bar, you know. And this may not be important to you, and that's fine. If you don't care about getting paid, that's completely fine, and you can do whatever you want. But I just like, it's a lot of work, and I always just encourage comedians to like get paid for your work. It's a lot, booking and producing.
But I find organizing shows really stressful. I find it really stressful, especially when you're relying on ticket sales, you know, and the venue, and then you feel pressure because you're like, oh no, I don't want to let the venue down. I don't want it to be like, oh my God, this is such a shit night. Why did we agree to this? Like, this has got our name plastered all over it. Like, fuck. But if you can do a solid night regularly, I would say go for it, because then it's yours to own. Rather than gigging at other people's shows, you haven't really got full reign of what you want to do. Like, how many shows have you been to and like, oh, I could have done this better. Oh, I would have put the seat in a different way. I would have had the lighting down. I wouldn't have food because it's just a distraction. Like, there's so many different things that you could change if it was up to you. So I would say if you can and you have the time, I would say go for it. But if If not, then I don't know. I can only, let's say, try it. Then you'll know. I think it was me being a little bit naive that comedians would stick to their word. So if a comedian says, yeah, I'll do the gig, and then they don't show up, then you're fucked. And for me, I like to keep my word, you know, but not everyone's like that. So that was one thing that I didn't really anticipate happening until it's like, oh shit, I'm 2 comedians down. Like, what am I supposed to do now? There's no real way to kind of avoid that, unless you're quite happy to maybe host a bit longer to fill the time, or something like that. But you know, things do happen. You know, sickness happens, personal issues happen last minute. I get it, but it's not convenient, is it? I think comedians not turning up or cancelling are, this is my guess, free gigs, ones that they're not getting paid for. So other things will take priority, because most of the time, if you're offering payment, they will show up. So that's another thing. So if I suppose if you're planning to do a night and you're planning to get comedians, I would highly recommend offering some kind of payment, even if it's just reimbursement of their travel, maybe a food or a drink or something like that. But if you're just saying, oh, it's like it's an unpaid gig, just be prepared that some of them might not show up.
And that was today's video. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the notification bell to be prompted when a new video comes out. And don't forget to follow me on social media, ION Comedy on Twitter and ION Comedy Circuit on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Okay, bye-bye.